everyone, Tonia Reeves here, Australia's Cowgirl medium, and I'm really excited to be here it's a Thursday here in Australia at lunchtime, and I know it's around the world, it's all different time slots, so that's pretty cool. And I just wanted to chat. I was actually going to chat about my card deck, and then we were just saying I've got the sample pack here because my other packs have been packed away because I've been traveling. So yeah, so I want to just say a big shout out and thank you to those that have purchased my card deck because I've had an absolutely amazing response overseas and especially the UK, which is really amazing to hear that the cards are reaching around the world. And really that was my objective with them, is to be able to share them with everyone. And it's really exciting to think that something I've created here in Australia, it has now been embraced by the rest of the world. And so I really appreciate it because you heart and soul goes into creating a card deck, and there's many hours of work, and you spend a lot of money getting them all so that you can get them published. And it's so wonderful to hear the feedback that I've been getting from them. So I just wanted to say a big shout out to say thank you because I really appreciate it. And, you're supporting somebody, I'd be classed as small business, and I absolutely love it. So, yeah, so I just wanted to say that to start with. And thank you all that came to our retreat on the weekend. We had a fabulous time connecting with other like-minded souls. I do feel like that's part of my journey here on earth, is to connect with other mediums and psychics and really create a network of those supporting each other. So it's not such an isolating journey, because quite often as a reader or a healer even, you tend to, you see your clients, but you don't actually get to always network with others in the industry. So I really want to, try and create that space where there's others that are on this journey. We can all connect, and even throughout the world, we connected in person here at the farm on the weekend, and it was fabulous. I had 14 amazingly talented souls, and they all went away after being empowered by each other. And, the information they shared, and they really were able to capture each other's journeys and share them, which as a reader it's such a big thing, because you can kind of read for everybody else. That's your journey. You connect for others, but you don't often fill your own cup up or get direction for yourself. So it is something I'll look at creating online so that we can connect in with psychics, mediums and healers from throughout the world that really want to be able to be supported and have somewhere that you can come and share your journey and questions or anything, and we can all come together as one, which would be fantastic. So I am going to go on to my caller now. I've got, who have we got? I've got myself. Angelina, in Reading, Pennsylvania. Angelina, how are you?
Hi, very sad tonight. Not celebrating, but the first anniversary of my son passing.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm as a mum, I have to take a moment because being a mum myself, it's probably one of the the most heartfelt thing is to lose a child. And I think that that journey is just such a hard one. And for you being 1 year out, that's still, fairly early days. And one thing I do want to say is don't be hard on yourself, because I think grief is very individual. And, that's kind of the first thing, is it take as long as you need, because often people try and put people in a box when it comes to grief. And I'm very much like, no, take as long as you need. And as a mum, losing a child, there's nothing, that equals that, or people can't understand unless they've experienced it. So that's the first one. But I've
been
always
fortunate enough to connect with other women that have lost children. Unfortunate group, but I have connected with them. It's been helpful.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And there's some really good books out there as well to read, because I've read them myself, because not having had that experience, I'm like, it's good to be able to listen to others that are going through things. But anyway, let's get on to your son coming through. So was he, okay, I just want to make sure that I can connect through and give you, clarity around him. Was he a teenager, or I just feel like as you said, son, I've got somebody that's, how do they put it? Well, he felt teenager energy to me. So, like, whether closer to 20, I'm not sure, but I just felt like that's where I wanted to be.
He acted like a teenager very much, and even looked like a teenager. He was 32, but he had teenage energy, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, that's what I was a little bit questioning, because I'm like, I don't think I've got the age right there. This the way that he came across. It was like there was a bit of a smile, and I don't know whether I feel like with my smile, whether he had a little bit of an uneven grin, or I just felt like as this cheekiness came out from him, there was just this little, almost like a like a little bit of a crooked smile, or whether he had a dimple on one side, I'm not sure, but that the smile is very prevalent to him, and the sense of fun is important. And I feel like that's the way that he comes through to you as well, is having you laugh at things, and of course being still pretty fresh, that's a hard thing to do. But I do feel like he does play tricks on you because that's part of his nature. And I also feel like he's coming through with did you have a conversation prior to him passing about him giving you a message, or, letting you know he's around? Because I just feel like he's confirming there was something, whether he's come to you in a dream, or I feel like you've already had this, is what he's acknowledging, where he's shown you that he's still around you, but he's taken me back to a conversation. Does that make sense to you?
We haven't had a specific conversation about that. However, he has let me know numerous times in the last year that he's around.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like, that acknowledgement's like he hears you. But I do feel like when he's taken me back, because he's just bringing me back to what he brought through then, there was some conversation. So it's not like he knew he was going to be passing, but almost like there was a conversation where you'd look back and go, wow, it's almost like he had an inner knowing that either he wasn't going to be around.
We talked a half an hour. Yep, we did. We were on the phone and videoing a half an hour prior to him passing. We talked every day, like 10, 20 times a day sometimes, or saw him. But yeah, that particular day, we were talking on the phone within a half an hour.
Yep. Wow. Yeah. And I do feel like with him there's hearts. There's something around red hearts as well. So I don't know whether you look for the hearts, or there's some kind of connection, but he's giving me hearts. And like, I know for me, red hearts are a really powerful message from spirit to, that there's a real heartfelt journey. And and I know you said, obviously you were close, you spoke to him every day, but he was very special to you, and he knew that. And he's also acknowledging to say thank you, because there were things that you went above and beyond. And this is stretching back to about 12 months prior to him passing. So I don't know what you did, but it's like he's just bringing me through to say, tell Mum thank you, because you made his life easier. You really made his life easier. And it's like from the spirit world, he wants to acknowledge that and say, please tell Mum thank you, because whatever you did, he's not showing me what it is, but it's like, Mum helped me. Mum helped me so much. And I do feel also in that there was a lot of understanding from you. So whether throughout his life he made decisions where others would judge him, or, I feel like there was aspects of his life where people didn't understand him, but he's wanting to bring through thank you to you because you did. And I feel like with him, I'm a bit quirky, so I feel like whether people didn't get him sometimes, or like, he had that sense of humor, so he's good at deflecting, but I do feel there was a sensitive soul deep down that you got him, and there's an acknowledgement, that the two of you were just, on the same page. But I feel like he's showing me maybe the rest of the family weren't, like, not that they weren't close, but didn't have that resonance like the two of you did.
Absolutely true. And the hearts, he sends me hearts in the clouds. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, because it's like hearts are definitely for you, and that's always a real deep connection to me. When when spirit brings through a heart, it's like soul connection between the two of you. So it's almost like you've had that journey together through this lifetime, and I don't feel with him it's done yet either. So I do feel like even when you get to be reunited with him. And he's laughing, going, she's got a bit more living to do first. But I do feel like you'll have another lifetime together. It's like this is not the last time, is what he's bringing through. He wants to get in his like tell her this before I run out of time. He wants you to go on the holiday. There's something around, either you've had something planned or you're thinking of whether it's revisiting somewhere that you went with him or you had this conversation you were going to go with him. He wants you to go on this trip. And I feel like he missed out on doing it and he wants you to do it so he can be with you to do this trip.
I just was looking. I'm going away for a few days because his passing was a few days long. It was a duration of time. So I just was looking before I got the call, I was looking on Airbnb and yes, so I'm planning a getaway.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. So it's like he wants because he's like, and make it fun, Mum. And I do feel like with your getaway, you're going to do something that you wouldn't ordinarily do. So he's kind of laughing, going, I'm going to make Mum step out of her comfort zone. So don't be surprised if, you plan your trip and then there's something that comes up and you'll be like, oh, I'm going to do that. And it's something with a bit of adventure and something that he would love to do. And, I feel like you'll go, oh, God, do I really want to do this? And it's not that it's overly scary, but it is. There's something around like having a bit of fun.
I kind of have an idea. I'm thinking it may involve a man because that would be his sense of humor. Oh my goodness!
And it's almost like because he's around you, he'll make sure that these things happen. So it's like you don't even have to worry about planning it. He's gonna set that up for you. So very very much so that he will let you know. It is also taking me to something around my neck. So do you have something of his that you put on a necklace or carry with you? I feel like he's referring to something. Yeah. So it's just showing me
a heart pendant with his ashes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
always on my neck.
Yeah, because he's acknowledging that. And again, these are things that they come through just to give evidence that they are around and they're aware of everything. And for him, he's such a gorgeous soul, and he's very he's excited that he's able to connect with you. And I do feel like he's got that. He always had that sensitive spiritual side, so it's pretty easy for him to connect. So never ever doubt that that's him connecting with you, because he's quite happy that he's able to come in and connect easily. So it's like there's no doubt that's him.
I thank you so much. He was definitely my confidant, my road dog, my best friend, beyond being my child. But yeah, I need his sense around me, and went somewhere today to honor him somewhere that he loved. So
beautiful. We'll know that he's around.
Honor. Yeah.
And he'll come away with you. So it's like he's can't wait for that. So thank you so much for letting me connect, and bless you, and have a wonderful, wonderful time away. The two of you.
Thank you kindly. Have a blessed evening. Thank you so much.
You too, my dear. Bye for now.